See this? You see this? This is magic. This is magic at work. I'm so into it right now. Everything I'm doing right now, I'm doing it with love. I feel like I'm doing it because I value it. And it's something I want to do. Like, all of this stuff, like, all my schoolwork. I used to hate it, I used to procrastinate. And I've been struggling lately with my path because I've been trying to learn to love what I do. And we all gotta do what we love, you know what I mean? Either do what you love or learn to love what you do. And in my case, I have to... And that's like where the paradox begins, because if you want to get to a state where you're doing what you love, you gotta first love what you do, you know what I mean? You gotta first be in that vibration. You gotta first find that vision, that dream. You gotta know what you want first. And I know what I want now. It's clear, everything becomes clear. Like, there's no more procrastination, no more lack of motivation. Your purpose is clear. And I feel like cannabis has helped me a lot in this. You know, oh yeah, it makes you lazy. It makes you lazy because it's forcing you to think about your life. It's making you rethink everything. You're going through a transition phase. If you allow it to do its work, if you use it regularly and throughout your life, doing mundane tasks, that's when the plant is most powerful. When you're just like in your normal everyday consciousness, or so you think. It'll shine the light and show you like the subconscious that you often neglect while you're doing those things, while you're going to school, going to work. I'm not saying go to work high if you can't. I'm just saying, you know, as much as possible we should try to experience everything life has to offer while we're with cannabis, while with the spirit of cannabis. Because it's almost like it merges the spirit world and the matter world, our world. And when it merges, everything you do becomes magical. That's why it feels like all magical, like everything becomes an epic adventure. Really, use that imagination to your advantage. Seriously, use it. It's a very powerful spiritual tool, and by spiritual I mean it changes your life. I'm not saying spiritual in a religious sense. I'm saying this is life-changing. This is what it's all about. This is the meat and potatoes. This is purpose. Whether we know it or not, we feel it inside that this is the purpose. To create that perfect life for yourself and others, to create this perfect world, to bring your divine ideal within, without, and to share it with the world, to express it, to be bold. And it really all comes down to boldness. And in my astrology chart, it shows as my Aries rising. Not just that, but in the Kabbalistic astrology, my Tikkun is also in Aries. Even David Palmer said, I'm a leader. I'm a leader of what? I always think, a leader of what? And I feel like I'm probably the leader at, you know, actually applying it to your life. Maybe a leader in the sense that others will use me as an example, I'm hoping. But I gotta first get there. I gotta first become an example. You see, I feel like my life is connected to everyone else now. I feel like my life is connected to... And that's the thing about magic. You gotta when you speak it out, when it becomes a word, when it vibrates in this physical world, and when it aligns with the will, the invisible and matter and spirit become one. When they become one, you know, that's magic. That's how you make shit happen. That's where the tire hits the road. So here I am. I'm loving it. I'm totally so into it. I'll study all night. I probably shouldn't though. Sleep is really important. That's another thing. Sleep is really important. I've been, doing a lot of all-nighters lately, and sometimes we feel like we're invincible because we're so in tune with the spirit, but sometimes our body needs some rest too. It's still physical. You still gotta take care of it. Right, buddy? Yeah. See, you gotta stay healthy. You do everything with love. You do everything out of love. You do everything so that you set your intention straight. Your intention for everything is love. You're no longer doing things out of fear. You're no longer hanging out with people just because you didn't want them to think you're whatever. You didn't want to say yeah to something just because you wanted to fit into the group or whatever. Just be your true self now. This is the time where we have to grab on, or at least find our true self, and cannabis helps a lot. Okay, that's just I don't know how long it's gonna take scientists to prove that, but I'm sure lots of people have already felt what I'm talking about. It's a really powerful spiritual tool. I mean, think about why Bob Marley said that herb is the healing of a nation. It really is, because it's the healing of a person. It heals you. When it heals you, it heals the world. That's the only way we're going to heal this world, if we heal each other, if we all go into love. We can't leave a single person behind. Everybody's got to drop the gun at the same time. But anyways, that might be too advanced for my fellow human beings to understand right now. Just the simple concept of that we're all one. I'm a little sarcastic here. I suck at this, but I'm trying to be sarcastic. I mean, really? Do we really, are we really that dumb? Are humans really that dumb? Are we really that dumb to think that anything can be solved by killing each other? I thought we're smarter than that, and yet we see it everywhere, all over the world. The first thing we see every day on the news is shootings, people this, that, hate this, I hate you, I can't get along with you, go away, this is mine, this is yours. It's just so stupid. When we see that we've created a world of competition when we could be living in a world of cooperation? That's the key. That is the key to a better world. What is more important than that? Should I be worried about my midterm coming up now, or this? I'm more worried about this. I care about my world. I want people to understand this. It hurts my heart to see people living in this manner where they are constantly in fear and they don't even realize it. We don't have to live. We can live better lives now. A world of cooperation. But to get there, I guess everybody has to go through that journey themselves. This is not something that can be taught. All the ancient esoteric people knew this. They knew that to be initiated, you have to go on an inner journey. You feel the calling within. Sounds so cliche. It's like what every epic battle is all about. So yeah, fight on.